petitioners. Mr. David Adoli.
I'm present, my lord.
Yes. Mr. Kibe.
Present,
Daniel Manzo.
Present, my lord.
Yes. Mr. Kala.
Present,
My learned friend Eugene Omalo.
Present.
Thank you.
Mr. Ezra McCory for the third respondent.
I'm going to appear for the first amendment petition, the first, second, 11, and 12 respondents.
First, second,
11,
11th,
and 12.
12 respondents. Thank you. That's in the amended. Interested parties? Yes.
I will go from the chief of for the third and seventh respondents. The third respondent is the MD Kenya Airport Authority, and the seventh respondent is the Kenya Airport Authority in the amendment petition.
Thank you.
My
Yes.
name is Adani.
Yes.
I appear for the 15th respondent, that's the National Assembly.
Any other respondents?
Good morning, my lord.
Good morning.
Malinzo Nyawa.
Yes.
I appear together with my brother, Dr. Gishana, for the fourth interested party, Katiba Institute.
For the fourth interested party, Tiba Institute.
Yes, my lord.
Anyone else?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
My name is Ojamo, appearing for the fifth interested party, that is the Institute of Engineers of Kenya.
Institute of Engineers of Kenya. Anyone else?
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
Please, Lord, I appear together with Learned Counsel, Mr. Koyombo, next to him.
Yes.
We appear for the second interested party, the Civil Aviation Workers.
Second P. Kenya Aviation Workers Union. I believe that is everyone.
Just to conclude, Learned colleague Mr. Ndego Jiro,
Yes.
who is actually on record for purposes of this petition.
Yes.
He has a funeral today of his uncle,
Yes.
so I'm holding his brief. And Mr. Victor Obuli is also here from his office. So you can record that.
Our condolences to Council Musyoka.
Thank you.
Senior Counsel Kalonzo Musyoka.
Yes, my lord. You order that we appear before you today
Yes.
for direction. But since then, a lot seems to have happened. During the State of the Nation address,
Yes.
the President of the Republic made pronouncements regarding this matter. And as we appear before you this morning, a statement released by the President
Yes.
is not sufficient proof that impugned contracts have indeed been cancelled.
I think, Senior Counsel, you commenced from the assumption that the court knows who is properly seized
Indeed.
with what was said or said to have been said.
So we know this could be strange before you,
Yes.
if indeed there's any indication whatsoever
Yes.
that those statements are indeed appearing in the court process, in the court file. So we appear before you.
So perhaps, Senior Counsel, you can state what the head of state and government stated so that I can record it.
I was out of the country. Indeed, they should come from the respondents and not from the petitioners. I'm properly guided by my learned senior friend.
So, yes,
And so we, as we appear before you, my Lord,
yes,
we seek your directions. But even as we do, and I will ask my learned friends here, Adani and Kibe, to make further comments on this matter. We would want this matter to remain alive. It's a matter of great national interest. In fact, even from the representations before you this morning, my Lord, you'd agree it's a matter of grave national interest, and wouldn't want it to be dismissed merely because statements have been issued out of court, and those we therefore treat as strange unless evidence is produced to the contrary. And I invite my learned friend Kipe and Adoli to make further comments.
Council Kibe.
Yes. My Lord, there are three quick things that we wish to point out.
Yes.
Basically, during the State of the Union address, His Excellency,
State of the Nation.
State of the Nation. During the State of the Nation address, yes. We took the tradition from there. His Excellency, the President, indicated that he had directed the procurement agency to cancel what are generally now known as the Adani deals with regard to JKIA, which is the subject matter of these petitions,
Yes.
and the other one with regard to the energy sector. Now, to the best of our knowledge, the few responses we have received in this matter, none has annexed any evidence that the President's directive on cancellation of the procurement that were going on, or the contract themselves,
Yes.
has taken place. So we remain at the stage where we were, where the court had directed that the respondents and interested parties to file their responses to the amended petition. Very few of the parties have actually done that by today.
Yes.
But be that as it may, I believe what Senior Counsel Kalonzo Musyoka had in mind is that I indicate three things for purposes of way forward,
Yes.
bearing in mind whatever statements have been made outside of this court. The first issue, my Lord, would be to convey to the court the fact that this petition, the hearing of this petition, would still need to proceed for three reasons. Number one is that the President's directive continued to say that the Adani group will be replaced by another group of companies.
Just a moment, Councillor.
Yes.
I think the neater way for my record to read
Yes,
would be to have Council Musyoka
yes.
first place that
Oh,
information before the court.
There's no problem, you can go fast. Then we shall react to that. That's okay.
Thank you, Lordship.
Yes.
On behalf of the fourth, the fifth, sixth, and eighth, ninth, to 10th, and 13th respondent, Your Lordship,
Yes.
further to the directions of this court, last time we appeared, we have filed a notice of preliminary objection. Therefore, in compliance with the previous directions. Number two, Your Lordship, in relation to the statements by Senior Counsel Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka and my senior, Mr. Kibemugai, in relation to the presidential address or directive, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Our position is that my clients are yet to instruct us on the basis of the said address.
Yes.
Be it as it may, Your Lordship, as we have previously said, that the said proposals were only at this being a privately initiated proposal, the procurement process was actually at the proposal stage.
Yes.
And therefore, it suffices to say that there is actually no contract to cancel. Lastly, Your Lordship, at whatever point the process has reached, our clients
Yes.
will invoke the relevant provisions of the Public-Private Partnerships Act 2021
Yes.
on how to deal with such eventualities.
Yes.
And therefore, we can only be able to ably and conclusively respond to the request by the two councils on the response to the State of the Nation address. In relation to the submission by Mr. Kibemugai that he still wishes to have this petition heard despite the said cancellation,
Yes.
we have no objection, Your Lordship, given that this case belongs to the petitioners and the respondent cannot direct the petitioner on how to handle its case. But I say that with the right, Your Lordship, that if indeed the substratum of the petition is no longer subsisting, what then would be the essence of sustaining
Yes.
the petition, taking into account the scarce judicial resources we have and time constraints, especially in this particular division, Your Lordship.
Yes.
That's all, Your Lordship.
Mr. Mugai, I think you can take off from there.
Lord,
Yes.
it places the court appointed right now. Okay. Well, have you finished?
Yes, sir.
There are other lawyers.
Other lawyers?
Yes.
Thank you, Doris.
For the third and seventh respondent,
Yes.
Much obliged.
we do associate the submission with the court. For the reason that we are in the same position, and for today we are to request for time of at least 21 days to enable our client
Yes.
go through the process and with its board, as well as seek approval of the two ministries involved,
Yes.
and thereafter communicate formally within the provisions of the PPP Act
Yes.
to the proponent.
Yes.
We shall within the same 21 days be able to file a reply and attach relevant documents confirming our client's position and the steps that we have taken.
Thank you.
And on behalf of the first, second, 11th, and 12th, who are the proponents,
Yes.
with respect to your orders for filing responses, I confirm that we have filed terms of opposition and the reply to it on the 11th of November. In compliance with the order, directions, with respect to the submissions made by both the petitioners and Attorney General's representatives, I confirm that on behalf of the proponent, we would wish to be excused from these proceedings because the projects have now been cancelled and there will be no need to have a judicial pronouncement with respect to those projects. Insofar as the case pertains provisions of the Act, the court can hear the parties who are involved in that. That's the respondent and the attorney general. I reckon that all the parties acknowledge that my presence or the presence of those four parties is not necessary. We therefore humbly seek that we be excused.
Have the proponents placed that position on record?
My Lord, it will be upon the Attorney General to place that position.
Your Lordship,
Yes.
with your kind permission, I don't think that is the correct position. Mr. McCory's clients are substantive questions,
Yes.
and the Attorney General does not represent so I think,
Are you sure?
I think it's incumbent upon Mr. McCory and his clients to table that position they are communicating. The Attorney General is only a custodian.
My Lord,
Just a moment, Senior Counsel. Will you hear from Ms. Handambi?
Your Lordship,
Yes.
on the part of